Sziasztok srácok, mindenkinek üdvözlet itt újra. Ja, Genshinnel, amint látjátok, most fogjuk folytatni, amit mondtam, hogyha láttatok az előző részt, a Joimiás részt, meg az ajakás sztori részeket, akkor azok voltak úgymond ilyen kis, hát ilyen kitérők, de azokat meg kell csinálni, hogy ezt tudjam csinálni. Szóval innen ezt mondtam, hogy ezt fogjuk csinálni. És eljött ez az idő, ezt fogjuk most csinálni. Ugye ez az Archon Quests, Chapter 2, Act 2, szóval ez a második része a második chapternek, ugye ez a Inazumás dolognak igazán nem ez a második része, szóval ezt fogjuk most csinálni, jó? És akkor ide jöttem már igazándiból, csak 50 méterre van, elég közel van. Hát nem is itt kell menni. Mindegy, lerövidítjük, nincs gond, tessék. Nincs gond srácok, meg fogom ezt lerövidíteni. Így, itt a teaház, ugye ide kell jönni, itt van a Ajaka meg a Tóma, tudjátok, akik ugye ilyen lázadást akarnak csinálni. Most szépen nézzük akkor, hogy mit terveznek igazándiból, mi a terv. Ugye majd egy ilyen háborút akarnak elindítani. Vagy valami hasonló volt, azt hiszem a vége.
His ventriloquist game again, huh? Toma? Toma? Hey, you can come out now. Paimon's seen you already. Oh, not a peep. So where the heck is he then? Huh, what's got Taro Maru so worked up today? He's always such a good boy.
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission. I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree. And the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized, I fear, is Toma.
Ez nem jó. Ez szar, hogy...
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this vision hunt ceremony? And he was the target all along?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, they wish to mark the success of the vision hunt decree to date. This cannot happen. I must go and rescue him.
Ez igen. Szóval az történt, hogy ez a Kerry, vagy Tenryou, azt hiszem, mindegy, Tenryou Commission elvitte ugye Tómát, elvileg. Mert most van ez, hogy a Shogun tart egy ilyen... Most fogja megünnepelni ezt a 100. évfordulót, nem is évfordulót, hanem hogy a 100. ilyen Vision-t, ugye ezt a... Ugye a Vision az a képesség, tudjátok, ez a... Amik vannak ezek a képességek Ajakának, ugye jég típusa van, akkor nekünk meg van többféle, ugye, amit tudunk használni. Ez a Vision, ezek az elemi képességek. És a Tómának ugye van egy, és ő lesz elvileg, attól tart az Ajaka, hogy ő lesz a 100., akitől el fogják ezt venni, és most egy nagy ceremóniát tart a Shogun, és a Tómát azt elvitték, és elvileg ő lesz akkor ez a, akit meg akarnak fosztani tőle, értitek? Na.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring you and the Raiden Shogun are enemies now, right? And by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the Yashiro Commission too.
There is no other option. I must act with haste. The ceremony is about to begin. I will not abandon Toma like this. He is my friend. To think that not long ago we were all eating hot pot together. But...
Nincs idő tétlenkedni. Ajaka, indulni kell.
I'll wait here for your return. Get back safely.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the line. We ain't about to mess this up.
Ó. Akkor mi megyünk, Ajaka itt marad, mert hogy ugye neki meg kell tartani ezt a... Tudjátok, a látszatát meg kell tartsa, hogy ugye ő a vezetője ennek a Yashiro Commissionnek. Ugye van két commission, van a Yashiro, az a Ayakának a üzéje. Úgymond csapata, vagy mi szervezete, nem is tudom ez a commission mit jelent. És van a másik, ugye ez a Tenryou Commission, vagy mi a másik. Ott van Toma, látjátok? És most nekünk kell megmenteni a Tomát, hogy ugye hát megfosszák a visionjét. Itt van a izék. Ez nem ő. Ez is hasonlít rá a nem tudom kiejteni a nevét. Nem tudom, na mindegy, aki a Yoimijának volt a üzében, a két haverból az egyik. Na itt van Toma. Most mi fog történni? Videó van. Ugye azt beszéltek, hogy itt a toronynál csinálják meg a ceremóniát. Már is kezdődött elvileg. Ott a Shogun. Na, most látjuk először Raident. Ugye ő egy ilyen halhatatlan isten, úgymond, vagy a faszom. És figyelj, most veszi el. Hoppá! Mióta tudunk mi használni elektroizét, gyerekek? Meg nem volt eddig ilyen. Vagy lehet volt már, csak én még sose használtam eddig.
Capable of using elemental energy without a fission. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity.
Ajaj, ez nekem nem tetszik, srácok. Ó, most jön a izé, kijön a csacsaik az gyerekek akar. Ugye ez volt a nagy hype, amikor jött be ez a event, vagy mi ez a update.
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Azt a kurva. Anyád a durva eljátok, az nem semmi. Most boss fight lesz. Szerintem boss fight lesz a Shogunnal. Ott van. Fuck. Most boss fight-olunk mi? Tudja, hogy boss fight lesz? El vagyok én erre készülve? Ajjaj. Oh. Szevasz, Raiden
There is much to
Bál.
verify about you.
A kurva anyád. Nem áll!
No touching.
Strike dead.
Az meg nem is megy az élete le. Ne szívas már. Nem tudom eltalálni, az a gond, mert folyamatosan mozog. Hát ezt szerintem meg kell halljunk, vagy én nem tudom, mert kurvára nem bírok sebezni rá. Lehetséges? Nem hiszem.
Strike dead.
Nem, szerintem meg kell halni, vagy bár nem, várjál, sebződik.
Evasion is futile.
Kurva nehéz megölni. Ez mindenre immunis.
Next on the agenda.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Ez itt mi? Azt a büdös faszom. Az meg erős nagyon.
One yet.
This ends now.
Kurva élet, de erős.
Out the frying pan, into the fire.
Nem, szerintem meg kell halni, vagy én nem tudom, de nem bírjuk legyőzni. Kurva erős bazdmeg. Ne szívass már. Még ha hílelem is magam agyomba, akkor sem működik szerintem. Hát én gyerekek, én megpróbálok, amit csak lehet, de... Nem tudom, hogy ez hogy mi lesz ebből. Mondjuk a izé, az sebzi a ganyú. Kurva életbe. A gagyúval tudom sebezni. Nem. De ele is olyan keveset damage-elek rá. Konkrétan lófasz.
Strike dead. Evasion is futile.
Kurva
I
erős
will mold
baszki.
you into the foundations of eternity.
Meg lehet tolni egyáltalán? Én most ezen gondolkodok. Vagy csak ki kell tartani egy ideig, nem tudom. Kurva erős az a gond.
No touching.
Nem, alig bírtam levinni valami életet belőle, nem hogy izzé megöljük.
Haven't won yet.
Strike dead.
Az a gond, hogy az áramra immunis, ugye nyilván. Hát izzéből van.
Instabilities will be removed.
Az meg. Azt a kurva, mi az Isten ez? The vision hand decreasing force, except for the traveler characters cannot use elemental skills or bursts. Kösz. Ez jó, mert a travelerem nincs használatba, baszki. Gyerekek, ez kalál. Hagyjál már! Ezt nem bírom megölni, bazd meg, ez szívas. Esélytelen, bazd meg megölni. Nem meg kell halljunk. Ezt nem bírom.
This ends now.
Túl erős. Nulla damage-en van. The moment of genesis has arrived, divine punishment will be administrated. Oh! Várjatok, lehet csak eddig kellett kibírjuk. Ah, jó van. Akkor nem kellett meghalni, csak ki kellett bírni. Vagy nem tudom, az is lehet, ha meghalok, akkor is ezt mutatta volna, ezt a videót játszotta volna be. Bazd meg. A Shogun OP kurvára. Végül is halhatatlan, értitek? Isten, úgymond egy god, ahogy azt mondják, ugye? A picsába, geci.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize her under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
What the fuck? Ez azért nem volt semmi, gyerekek, azért ez oda baszott, geci. Nem volt gyenge.
In case you've forgotten, the Komore tea house is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to leave the next steps to you. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance.
Oh.
The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah, Sanganamiya's group, the ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt Decree.
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sango no Miya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the resistance force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for
A
them.
bizonyít akkor elvette viszont, nem?
The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner.
Vagy nem?
Let's get out of here.
Azt visszaszereztük végül? Mert Elkaptam, ugye, amikor oda ugrottam. Csak nem tudom, hogy mi.
What kind of tea is this?
Nem tudom. Mindjárt indulunk, srácok, csak hílelek egy kicsit. Valami hílelésem legyen. Ja, itt van az izé. Na, ugye most az van, hogy el kell jöjjünk ide az ellenálláshoz. Ugye meg kell találjuk azokat, akik a ellenállásban vannak, mert ugye, hát ugye a Shogunnak a seregével harcolni kell majd, gondolom, és akkor a magunk mellé kell őket állítsuk, hogy segítsenek. Gondolom ez itt az ellenállás igazándiból. Vagy a faszt, ugye lehet ez mondjuk pont nem az ellenállás, hanem a army azért, mint a serege a Shogunnak, de nem biztos, szóval nem mondok semmit addig, amíg nem biztos. De lehetséges, hogy ők azok. Ez most az ellenem?
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high priority targets, apparently.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? We'll just have to make sure we keep our eyes peeled when we're out on patrol.
I wonder how they're faring on the front line. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know if that's true.
Ezek a Shogunnak a seregé tagjai, szóval ezek nem a ellenálláshoz
We're gaining
tartoznak.
ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point. Time to go to work.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based. We should keep asking around though, just to be safe.
Jó, szóval most megtudtuk ezektől, hogy kb. Hol vannak az ellenállástól a emberek. Mennyire messze van. 200 méter. Hát akkor teleportálunk. Valahol arra fele vannak, és itt harcolnak ugye egymással, hogy idáig vissza tudták őket szorítani a Shogunnak a emberei, vagy mi serege. Erről beszéltek, ja nem, ez már lehet mondjuk az ellenállás tagja, ez a kettő emberke. Igazából nem tudom.
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Higi Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete chaos over there. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation, so they can't contend with the Shogun's army. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to Nozuchi Beach. That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I just dropped my luggage and ran here. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast. The further away we can get, the better.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together? Can't hurt to team up with someone.
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun's army are battling it out right now. Let's head over and take a look.
Nem, aha, akkor ez csak egy ilyen izé volt, hogy itt harcoltak, de most azt mondja, Paimon ugye azt mondta, hogy frontline, igen, most a fő harcvonalba megyünk, ahol valószínűleg harcolnak éppen, szóval most ez az a hely, ahol éppen harc folyik elvileg. Ezt mondták, ez a kettő, nem biztos aztán, hogy itt lesz. Az is lehet, hogy még tovább kell majd menni, mire harc, meg tudjuk, hogy hol van a harc. Ezt látjátok, én most kurva nem tudom, hogy most mi hol merre, mikor hol harcolnak. Nem, most nem érök rá harcolni, nekem most fontosabb dolgom van. Nem, itt sincs harc, akkor ezek csak izék, néhány seregbeli emberke. Ahogy elnézem, meg valakit elfogtak.
Hey, look! Do you think that's a resistance fighter? Looks
Ja.
like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out.
Persze, ezek ilyen erősek. Elég erősek.
Nice and spicy.
Don't hold back! Watch your step! I need to train hard. I've been bested.
Itt védesz a kardoddal, te. Ezzel nem gyengék ezek a...
Let's dance.
Hogy hívjákok? A seregével, a Shogunnak a katonái. Na, itt a csávóm. Beszéljünk ez. Tepe. Ha, tepej. Az a neve. Pillanat, jó. Ezt most már úgyse tölti fel.
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Tepe, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance.
Na, ez a Resistance-szel van ez a csávó.
I was
Az
looking forward to
ellenállással.
doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first hurdle. So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fighters. Have you come here looking to sign up?
Aha, be akarunk
Great.
lépni.
Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will make a big difference. I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our current situation. As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation. The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujo Sara, who commands an exceptionally strong force. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the Vision Hunt decree, they're rarer than ever. The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sango Nomiya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troops. If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, but I'd be able to hold my own on the battlefield too. I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a vision yourself?
She's a special case. She doesn't have a vision, but she can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you're immune to the Vision Hunt decree. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. He'll welcome you with open arms. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down shogunate samurai was as easy as you make it look. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head off.
Szóval ez most bemutatta Góru tábornoknak. Góru, úgy ez a... Ki látta a intrót, az milyen madárgec. Hű. Na, szóval aki látta ezeket a bevezető cuccot, tudjátok, amire gondolok. Mindegy, a frissítésről a videót, még amikor volt, akkor az tudja, hogy ki az egy ilyen íjász srác lesz, az a Góru. Meg elvileg majd most fog jönni a update-tel, a új update-tel fog most kijönni ez a karakter, az a Yi Mikóval együtt jön, ugye a Miko az akivel fent találkoztunk ott annál a fánál, a Sakura fánál, ott a kolostorba, tudjátok, abban a kolostor vagy templom, nem is tudom, hogy mi pontosan. Na, aha, itt ezen az ellenállásnak akkor a bázisa, amint látjátok. Hát voltam egyáltalán már? Elvileg voltam, bár nem rémlik, hogy itt lett volna ilyen falu, na mindegy. Ez is lehet, csak most lett ide a sztori miatt. Itt van Góru, na ő lesz a tábornok, ide bemutat nekünk.
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be certain of your decision. You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place over in Inazuma City. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. But why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share.
Én voltam, aki ott volt.
What?
Ki más?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet."
Flying pet?
So this refers to you two?
Repülő állat, az, hogy íze kis
What
állat.
are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
Pályámat
My
leállízélték.
apologies.
Kis
I understand your
állatozták.
situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering there. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us, we'll all be brothers in arms.
Jó, szóval lényegében bevettek minket, és most körbevezetnek a bázison, a főadiszállás, ez a bázis, vagy faszom, hogy nem tudom, hogy ez a főadiszállásuk-e, ez csak egy bázis. Minden most körbevezetnek és megmutatja a dolgokat elvileg, hogy mi hol van. Follow the plant, help the bandit, ez is most hogy a kórházhoz jövünk. Úgymond.
Is this a new recruit? Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. That wound of yours isn't something that's gonna clear up in a few days. Teppei, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right in the thick of it. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 shogunate samurai, and only one of me. But I still managed to fend them off.
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This lady stole the show, though. When she saw me tiring and falling back, she burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. They were no match for her at all. I heard she even stormed the vision hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take her down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but her facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Teppei. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no Hitotachi, right? Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability to hold out much longer. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Teppei's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible, so I can get back out on the front line.
Huh. That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard despite my injury. Well, even though it burst open again yesterday.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely cure flesh wounds.
Sure, I'll take one. Thanks.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick, but it's your decision.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and make some preparations. If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. I'll take it from there. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. It sounds promising.
Mi valami virágot kell hozni neki, hogy nem faszomat. Give materials that can use this medicine. Szerintem ez meg is van.
Have you decided which dressing to use yet?
Ezt fogom. Ja, várj, csak egyet kell adni. Akkor legyen már ez jobban tetszik, ez a bogár. Menőbb. Bár ez se rossz. De ez a bogár, ez menőbb. Legyen ez. Nem tudom, mivel lesz másabb.
Alright, I knew you'd back me on this. I can't guarantee it'll work, but if it does, everyone will be fighting fit again in no time. Why don't you hand me the ingredients? It's a bit of a chore to prepare, so I'll take it from here.
Valami ruházatot akarnak csinálni, vagy nem gyógyszert, ezt mondtam.
Huh? Just like that, the pain stopped. Now it just feels numb.
Looks like this might actually work. Not bad, Tepe. As soon as I'm better, we'll have to do some serious sparring together to make up for lost time.
Sparring? You have a one-track mind, seriously. But good going, Tepe. When you first applied it, it felt like you were rubbing salt into the wound. But then the pain disappeared and there was just a cool sensation. I swear, I can feel my body repairing itself already. Still, I better not start overdoing it quite yet. Thanks to both of you for looking after us so well. The day I'm discharged, drinks are on me.
Just glad we were able to help. Alright, I'm gonna continue giving our new recruit the grand tour. Rest up, you guys.
Don't forget to visit the training grounds. Get some practice in before you hit the front line.
Calm down and get some rest.
The training grounds. That reminds me. They should be doing archery training over there right now. Let's head over.
Milyen menő lenne, lehetne használni íjat is amúgy ezzel a karakterrel, ugye a main karakterünkkel. Na most megyünk, még ha itt is lenne Tepe, nem lehet látni. És megyünk, azt megnézzük a training grounds, ugye ez a gyakorló terület, ahol gyakorolnak. Itt látjátok, itt vannak hát a bábuk, amiket lövöldöznek az íjakkal.
Oh, another miss. This sucks. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only one...
Bullseye?
Only one hit the target.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days that practice alone isn't enough to improve our marksmanship. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. Clearly, I underestimated the skill involved. With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for now is wait for the drill master's next visit and ask him for more tips.
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been dispatched to fight. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves. At this rate, who knows if we'll ever become resistance fighters.
Come on, guys, less complaining, more training.
Teppei-senpai?
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our newest recruit. In battle, she single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking a sweat. And that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter with the Raiden Shogun.
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing to give us some archery tips? We promise not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need. Our previous training was so rushed that we hardly remember the proper technique.
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got it. We won't let you down.
Hát jól tudunk adni, nézzük meg. Nem tudom. Blue targets to complete the training. Watch out, hitting the red targets that represent allied forces. Jó, szóval akkor Ganyunak nem szabad a charge izét használni, mert az előtt szétlövi bazd meg a izét is. Pű. Megy ez, mint a karikacsapás.
Well,
Easy.
there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty strong.
Incredible! I think I understand what I was doing wrong now. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment. If I can get those few down, I'll be hitting my mark in no time.
Those few, huh? Watching your demonstration was a great help. I learned a lot. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as I can retain it, I know I'll become much stronger. Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another everyday citizen of Watatsumi Island. My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last things on our mind. That all changed with the Vision Hunt decree. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the resistance. The road ahead of us now seems like a long one indeed. Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighters like them? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help. We'll keep practicing as much as we can.
Stay focused. With us holding the front line, you can continue sharpening your skills until you're ready. Now then, let me show you around some other places. Where should we head next?
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is attacking.
Aye, aye.
There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through. We'll need your help to hold them off.
What? Impossible. How could they have reached us all the way out here? We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove our worth in battle.
Szóval eljutottak idáig a Shogunnak a serege, azt így most... Hát vissza kell őket szorítani, azt mondja. Ott vannak. Megint esik az eső, szopás van. Hogy megszívják. Ennyi volt.
Well, we managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here?
Hogy nem tudni, hogy kerültek ide.
Patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have been able to reach us this far unnoticed. Unless we have a traitor in our midst. They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach unseen. That's the only possible explanation. Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp. This is my chance to show what I'm made of.
Sir, if I may. I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby before attacking through the gaps in our defenses. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us like this again.
In that case... Understood. Leave the repairs to us. We can make use of the wooden rope nearby to patch up the defenses. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me. If there's anything I know, it's logistics. You'll see.
Repair materiál. Ott van. Meg kell javítani a kaput elvileg, nem, azt hiszem arról beszéltek, hogy megerősítik a kaput, meg megjavítják, és akkor nem tudnak bejönni majd ugye a... Hogy hívják a sereg tagjai.
Alright, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past this, no matter how determined they are. It seems I've made another valuable contribution to the resistance. But why does it always have to be logistics work? I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy. Instead, here I am. Doing what I've always done before.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the resistance because of our warrior's will. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few shogunate samurai given the chance? Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. Let's report back to General Goro. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to the action.
Next on the agenda.
Most megjelenteni kell a admirálisnak, vagy mi kapitánynak, a Gorunak, vagy mi történt.
Next on the agenda.
Be akartak jönni, vagy ide jöttek a izék. Mondjuk ez tetszik, ez ilyen kurva viharos itt amúgy a dolog. Jól néz ki. Viharos, mint a franc. Hol van a izé a Goru? Valahogy kell lennie.
I don't see General Goro anywhere.
Tábornok, azt hiszem generál az.
We've had a change of plans. The general has been dispatched to the front line to lead our forces into battle. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy forces. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but have received no further instruction. The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat any further, I fear morale may falter. For now, we can only pray that General Goro will be able to turn the tide, however difficult that may seem.
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use to them here. We mustn't let Tatarasuna fall to the enemy.
Jó. Szóval el kell menjünk a frontvonalra, mert a Goru az elment a frontvonalra, hogy vezesse ugye hogy ő vezesse, hogy hívják ott magát a támadást, mint az osztagot, úgymond a katonákat, és most azért ment oda egyrészt, mert hogy izé is ott van a frontvonalon ugye a Sara, ez a Kojo Sara, az meg a Shogunnak a tábornoka, aki elvileg kurva erős. És most ugye így egymás ellen harcok, azért ment ő is oda, hogy visszatartsa valamennyire. Értitek? Jó messze van. Szóval most a frontvonalra kell visszamennünk ide. Mi itt vannak? Itt van a frontvonal. Hát itt voltunk az előbb, az sehol nem volt senki. Az mi? Az is egy virág. Ó, most azért vannak azért bőven. Ja, itt vannak szembe. Hát nincsenek az olyan sokan. Lehet mondjuk azért, mert le van véve egy kicsit a izé, a crowd össze, vagy nem tudom mitől függ. Lehet itt nem számít, majd kiderül. Nincsenek olyan sokan. Itt a Sara, ugye ő a Kojo Sara.
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is somewhere among your forces now. I will make you a deal. Hand her over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both sides, would it not?
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
She is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, she is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong! She means just as much to us! As a member of the Resistance, she's a comrade! I'll never surrender her to you! The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone
Akkor jó
from
ez
the
az
very
ellenállás. Szóval lényegben arról beszél, hogy nem árulja el a saját társait, mert ugye most mi beálltunk közéjük, és azt akarja Sara, hogy adjon át minket ugye a Shogunnak ugye minket adjon át, és akkor most és akkor nyer egy kis időt, tehát egy alkut akart kötni, de a Goru megmondta, nem adom át, nem árulom el a saját társaimat, mert hogy most már közéjük tartozok.
It would appear our time to fight side by side has finally come.
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that you're here, I have a proposal. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor? What's that?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat.
Oh, 1v1,
to the
szóval
superior
ez
force,
lényegében
there's little
1v1.
significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Well, what do you think? Will you fight?
Elfogadj? Állj, vontul, nem fogok veszíteni. Én nem vesztek, köcsém. Nem ver le, bazd meg. Ajjaj, na nézzük. 1v1. Hát nem is a szara van ellenünk. Azt hittem a szarát fogja ellenünk állítani, de úgy tűnik egy ilyen harcos van. Vagy lehet a tábornokok nem harcolhatnak ebbe a évben. Azt írt, hogy a legjobb harcost ugye a csapatból válasszák ki. Na mi lesz?
By order of the almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
Hát ez gyenge, nem ér semmit. Hagyjad már. Mit érsz te? Síra. Ez meg is halt. Puk! Túl könnyű volt. Hányan jönnek? Majd egyen, nem mi? Mi a fasz, ez most mi? Nem arról volt szó, hogy csak a legjobbat állítják be?
You got this.
Hát én nem tudom.
There's more than one round. Keep it up.
Gyere már egy kicsit támadj. Túlás. Na nem baszakodtok. Ezt is legyőztem a francba. Na, még egy ellenség. Ennek már ez már ilyen baszóbb, valami szamuráj. Aha. Az végén az összes emberrel meg kell közdjek. Nem baszakodnak. Én vagyok a...
Look, that's 2 rounds in a row. The Shogun's army is not invincible. We can win.
Na, ez már
The soldiers are rallying. Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, traveler.
Á, az már is volt.
I'll spare nothing.
Let the show begin.
I dare you!
Booba, get them!
Az is megvan.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack!
Na hát akkor ennyi volt. Elkezdődik a harc, gyerekek.
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
Hát kicsit gagyik voltak ezek a harci hangok, de mindegy, itt majd a videóban jobb lesz. Elég erősek baszki a Shogunnak a katonái. Kurva OP, hogy elnézzem. Anyád.
Stand firm! Hold the line!
Nem semmi ez a harc azért. Ó, na most jön Kokomi? Ez Kokomi lesz, fogadjunk. Neki van ilyen képességes srácok. Hát a Kokomi már kijött a karakter. Itt van, ez a Kokomi.
Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment.
Calm as the breeze.
Itt van Kazuha is, figyelitek?
Meg
Beidú is itt van. Na, ez király, elég sokan beálltak mellénk.
We meet again, old friend.
ez menő. Na, ez most tetszik. Ez kurva jó.
All forces, retreat!
Na, visszavonulóra izéltük őket annyira. Itt van Kokomi.
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself.
Na, tovább, gyerünk! Autoplay-en van.
I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryou Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. In short, our problems have yet to be resolved. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Okay.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries to remain stationed here, and Kazuha is here too. Hopefully this will serve to reduce the pressure you are under.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Once you're ready, please rendezvous with Teppei. He will escort you there. Thank you for all your efforts so far. From this day on, I fight alongside you. Fight for the future of Inazuma.
Harcolunk Inazuma jövőjére. Ah! Meg is van az Act 2. Akkor most mi a további? Akkor most jön az Act. Kaptam egy... Ez mi a farok? Na akkor ez látjátok, ez a elektroelemhez való, a Travelerhez, ugye ide. Csak most nincsen neki, át kell váltani a típusát, gondolom. Ja, Act 3, Chapter 2, Act 3 a következő, srácok. Onnan fogjuk folytatni, jó? Akkor innen fogjuk folytatni, ugyanígy, akkor... Ja. Nem tudom mi fog, gondolom folytatják majd a háborút, hogy valami fog történni. Na mindegy, akkor... Ha tetszett, akkor csapossatok egy lájkot és iratkozzatok fel a csatornára. A másik csatornát is csekkoljátok le, ha érdekel. Aztán innen fogjuk folytatni, találkozunk a következő részbe. Addig is szevasztok, ciao.